Welcome to the first episode of Colombian Cribs. Have you ever wanted to live in a hotel and apartment at the same time? Well, now you can. Alright, so we're on the 9th floor of this beautiful, beautiful apartment. It's kind of like a hotel. The vibe is really interesting, which makes this apartment really special. But let's check out the apartment. It's really nice. Come on. Hola Andrea, ¿qué más?
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Wes? Bienvenido.
Gracias, gracias. So today we're partnering up with my friends Andrea y Juan Camilo is over there. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about the place?
We are here in this apartment in the Tesoro neighborhood. It is a building that is called La Torre Suite. It's from Estelar Hotel. This apartment has 95 square meters, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It has an amazing open kitchen, a very nice social area, and a great balcony with an amazing view of the city.
The thing that I immediately noticed, this view is amazing. The cool thing about Medellin is that everywhere you go, there is a view all the time. If you're in the middle of the city, you get a view of the mountains. If you're in the mountains, you get a view of the middle of the city. But the problem here in Poblado is that some of the places you get obstructive views because there's a bunch of buildings in the way. Something that I really like about this place, you get an equal amount of green, you get the mountains, but you also get the buildings, and I think it's a really good mix.
Walking distance to El Tesoro, to Amsterdam Mall, Mall del Este, so you have many facilities very close. You have gyms, you have banks, you have restaurants, you have shopping stores, so it's perfect.
I used to live in this area, and they have a Smart Fit there. It's one of the nicest malls here. They have a bunch of nice restaurants. And if you go below, there's also a Uva Park, right? Uva?
Uva.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite places.
It's one of my favorite places too.
The sunsets there are awesome.
Super nice. Yes. You get to see the whole city. You can take your dog there and just have your dog run around. A lot of people let their dogs loose there. I love this balcony. I like what they did here with the garden. I think they did a super good job. Something that I really love about Colombia is that here they appreciate nature a lot. If you go to most houses, they'll always have like a small garden like this. I know my mother-in-law has a small garden like that in front of her house. So even if you are living in an apartment, you can still kind of get this garden vibe, and I think it's super beautiful.
A hospital over there. Medical care is really good here, so you can stay in your place and just cross to the hospital. That is great.
Poblado is huge. It's almost like its own city. Most foreigners only really stay around the touristy areas like Lleras or Provenza, right? The great thing about this part is that it's extremely safe. There's not a lot of people begging for money. There's not a lot of homeless people. You can walk around in the middle of the night and nobody's gonna bother you. So I'm gonna put the agent's information in the comments down below. Let her know that I sent you. If you guys are interested in buying any kind of property, it doesn't have to be this one specifically. She can help you guys out. She speaks English. Also, I'm still doing consultations. If you guys want to hit me up for that, we can talk about anything. Shoot me a DM or shoot me an email here. Thanks and enjoy the video. So let's check out the master bedroom. Something I really love about the apartment is I love how they styled it. It's very modern. It has that Medellin flair that I love so much. I love the earthy colors that they use. Everything beige and white and black and dark brown. I think it's really beautiful. I like how everything looks very clean, and all the places that you need to store stuff, they're put in very strategic places. It goes with the furniture of the house. Like this area, you can store some stuff below. You can also sit down here, the TV, everything's super, super nice. But I really want to check out this bathroom. Come on, the bathroom is super, super nice. So something that I really think is like super luxurious is always to take a look at the shower. If the shower is luxurious, it just gives a very luxurious feel to the apartment. Something I noticed that I think is really cool, if you come in here, there's a bench right here. Because I think in this apartment, there's a lot of older people that live here. If you need to sit down while you're showering, you know, this is gonna be perfect for you. And something that I know that your girlfriends are gonna love, come on, check out this walk-in closet. Super, super spacious. Where I live with my wife right now, we have a pretty big closet, but it's probably like a third of this size. I have like a really, really tiny space right here, and then the rest is for my wife. And I like how it's divided. I think it's like a perfect use of the space. You can put your shoes below. I think it's a perfect size. It's not too big, it's not too small.
Let's go and see the second bedroom. This bedroom has a perfect size, has a wonderful light coming from outside. The windows are huge, so you can enjoy the view of the city. The floors are perfect, are the same floors of all the apartment, high-end quality. Some detail that is very nice of this apartment is that each bedroom has its own bathroom. This is something very desirable when you want to buy a place for renting. Tenants are looking for that, so they can have their own independence in the apartment. Also with a very nice finishes, as you see, connected with all the place. The size of the shower is also really nice, and all the colors match with with all the details.
So something I think that is really cool about this apartment, and I think a lot of modern apartments, is like the open design. I love to cook. You like to cook, right?
I love to cook. It's a perfect kitchen to cook. Like you can be here cooking, enjoying with your friends, watching some video.
For me, something that I've always wanted in like my personal house is I love big kitchens and I love islands like this. Where I live right now, the kitchen space is so small, it's very frustrating. But when I see a big space like this, when it's nice and clean and open, it makes me want to cook. Personally, put a TV right there, so if you guys want to watch football games, or I'm a huge fan of basketball, and I think the open design is just like, is really in right now. It's really the way to go.
Also, you have the perfect view for being cooking. You have this green front with a very good light. During the night, also this view looks amazing.
You have a stove that you don't have to light, it lights by itself, which honestly in Colombia is very rare to find stoves like these. Most stoves you have to like light it by hand. This is really awesome. I love this vent. I think all the furniture here is just like super modern. You can tell that it's a pretty new apartment. Having this huge space for a fridge too is very underrated. Most fridges like this don't really exist here in Colombia, so having a nice big space for a refrigerator like this is super nice. Yeah, this is really cool too. ¿Cómo se llama esto? Look at this. It's so fancy. The oven comes with the apartment, the stove comes with the apartment. A lot of the furniture here is also open to negotiation. Yo, this is really cool. I've never seen a design like this before, how it like kind of opens up like a crane, like a crane. It's very practical. The concept of the whole entire apartment seems to be just like openness, right? There's a lot of space, doesn't feel too crowded. The energy is like nice and flowing, especially with the balcony, the open windows with all this air coming in. I grew up in a house that had a lot of stuff and it felt very like claustrophobic. It's Santa. So I like open spaces like this personally. It's very much my style.
I think it's awesome. Like it's the perfect place. Look, we are here just having fun, enjoy the light, the sun. I love it.
This is a great place where I would like to invite all my friends to watch, like to do a barbecue in the afternoon or to watch a football game. I think the vibe is just perfect. Hello, hello, hello.